As the Juggernaut and Black Tom Cassidy attack the X-Men, the mutant known as Banshee thinks on how they got here. After the Phoenix Force first emerged from Jean Grey, Banshee and the other X-Men were sent on a well-earned vacation while Jean recovered back home from the traumatic experience. But when they came to visit Banshee's ancestral home, an ancient castle, they were thrown into the castle's sprawling dungeon and attacked by two villains. Before we get into what happens next, be sure to subscribe to Comic Island for more comic book recaps. Black Tom mocks his cousin Banshee, saying the X-Men don't stand a chance against the mighty Juggernaut, while Tom and Banshee are immune to each other's mutant powers. Nevertheless, the two cousins get into a brawl, while the Juggernaut focuses on the rest of the X-Men. Storm, however, is completely overwhelmed, as her claustrophobia has rendered her useless due to the close underground quarters of the castle's dungeon. Colossus tries to help the woman, but given they are in the middle of fighting the Juggernaut, Wolverine loses patience and hurls his teammate at the oncoming Juggernaut. Colossus gets mad about this and starts to threaten Logan, who hardly backs down from such a challenge and threatens Peter right back. Both men are distracted enough that the Juggernaut is able to send them flying. The villain then turns his attention to Storm, who is helpless before him, trapped by memories of her childhood. Storm's claustrophobia developed after she survived a bombing, but was stuck buried underneath rubble for hours beside her mother's corpse. The distress of these memories are enough for Charles Xavier on the other side of the world to pick up on her pain telepathically. Xavier sees many images of the Juggernaut in her mind, so he rushes to warn Scott. As he does so, Jean enjoys a visit from her roommate in New York City, a woman named Misty Knight. When the two women are left alone, Jean's eyes begin to glow, and she asks Misty how she should feel about dying and bringing herself back to life. When Charles asks Scott to go help the other X-Men, he refuses to leave Jean's side. Xavier is uncharacteristically outraged at this, rambling incoherently at the very thought of him not helping his teammates, and both men are alarmed when Charles says this is the face in the mirror that is the same one which plagues his nightmares every time he tries to fully harness his powers these days, and suddenly it becomes clear something dark is going on here. Back in Ireland, the Juggernaut and Black Tom manage to take out all the X-Men, one by one, even Storm, who gathers enough strength and willpower to strike out, aiming for the Juggernaut to deflect her blow right back to her. With that, the X-Men are defeated. Cain Marko, also known as the Juggernaut, tells Black Tom that though they've won this battle, their plans are far from over. The X-Men showing up to the castle was unexpected, but a gift that has allowed the villains to focus on their true goal, luring Professor Xavier in so Cain Marko can finally get revenge on his stepbrother.